Hi, this is Priscilla Jones, and welcome to Blue Wave Fit. We are in the middle of our holiday survival series, and this is week 7. We're talking about how to reassess and recommit to the goal that you originally set. So, I'm going to go through a few things that you can think about in the middle. Typically, it's in the middle of going after a goal. Normally, at the beginning, we're pretty fired up, and at the end, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but in the middle is when we tend to get bogged down and also begin to lose sight of what it is that we originally wanted to do. So let's go through a few things that you can do when you get off track on your goal. First of all, you're going to want to remember why you decided to do this in the first place. A very important why will overcome many obstacles, and sometimes that's all we need. We just need to take a little time, step back, reflect, and remember why you decided to do this in the first place. From there, you want to recall your goal, and you want to write that down if you need to again. And then from there, think about whether or not that's really realistic still in the amount of time that you've given yourself. The other thing you're going to want to do is to reassess your plan and to see if it's working for you. Number one, have you actually done the plan that you thought about? If you never had a game plan to begin with, now's the time to form one and that you're a little more serious about completing this goal. And if the plan isn't working for you, it's time to scratch it and to find a new one. And so you want to rethink that and decide whether or not what you're doing right now is going to work for you. From there, you either want to start again and begin to implement that plan, or go ahead and institute some changes. So at the bottom here, I wrote this goal of lose 15 pounds. Let's say that was my goal. I wanted to lose 15 pounds by the end of the year, and I have lost 3 pounds so far, and I still have only, let's say, a couple weeks left to go. And so it's not realistic any longer for me to lose those extra 12 pounds. So I may want to adjust the goal, which is the last thing here. I may want to split it in half, or I may want to just change it altogether and decide that I'm going to do something different. So let's just say that that's my goal. I've decided I'm going to lose 15 pounds and I've only lost 3. When I go back up to reassess my plan was to work out 4 or 5 times a week. Well, I've only been working out 2 or 3 times, let's say. So I need to find out why that's not happening. And maybe it's because my child got sick and I just haven't been able to make it to the gym, or I never really printed out those workouts that were my plan B when I couldn't actually do what I wanted to do, which was get to the gym. And so because I didn't print them out, they weren't there for me, they weren't accessible, I just didn't follow through and do the workout. I got busy and I did other things. So when you're thinking about why you haven't been able to hit your goal, take some time, think back, and figure out what step it was that kept you, like an obstacle or a distraction, and see if you can't go back and either eliminate it or at least change the way that you go about it so that it doesn't become an obstacle again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways or 5 different steps you can take in order to recommit back to the goal that you had, and or change the goal so that it makes sense from this point on. So my challenge for you is to take the goal you originally set at the beginning of this holiday survival series and to take a look at it, see if it's something that's still realistic, make changes if you need to, recommit to your goal, and to finish strong for these last 2 weeks. And that's it. If you want to be part of our community and comment, see below, we've got a Twitter account, #HolidaySS2014. You can post your thoughts there. You can also have access to all of our tips that we've been putting out each day. And you can also check us out at www.bluewavefitocala.com. Thanks for watching.